Hey you guys, welcome back to the channel. This is DawnDoesLife, and today I'm going to break down for you my latest obsession with a thing called diamond painting. Now, I don't know where I've been. I had never heard of this before, but boy am I glad I found it. It's relaxing, it's fun, you come out with a product at the end, a picture at the end, and anybody can do it. And it's affordable. It's so affordable. So if you want to see me break it down, what comes in a kit, what you need to get started, what are some of the extras that you can do, then stick around. I'm about to show it to you all. So let's go. Like I'm better off with you. Okay, so what is diamond painting? This is a diamond painting. I'm going to try and come a little bit closer and see if you can see that. It looks pixelated, and that is what it is. I liken it to paint by number, except that you're not using paints and numbers, you're using colored beads and symbols or letters as your symbols. And each little tiny pixel is one bead. And the beads are cut in such a way that they're faceted and they kind of sparkle. So you end up with this shimmery, I don't know, I hope you can see it on film, but it's kind of, as you move it, it shimmers a bit. It's three-dimensional. You can frame it, put it up on your wall. Great to give as gifts. Great to give as craft kits to people who enjoy this sort of thing. That's the one that I just did, and this was the very first one I did, and it made me realize I absolutely love it. Okay, so they come, this is a brand new package that I have been holding on to because I wanted to show you guys what this was all about. But they come wrapped in kind of like poster packaging, plastic wrap, bundled like this, and you unravel it. This is your canvas. Now this one is smaller than the first one I did. I actually wasn't looking at that when I got it, but that's okay because it's for my coffee center in the kitchen. I don't need it to be big, I just actually want to be able to frame it at the end. So this is canvas. It's pliable, movable. It is just like a painted canvas with your legend on the side. And then hopefully I can get close enough to show you that each one of these little sections has a code, and that's where you would place one bead. So that is the canvas, and then it also comes with the plastic covering, again because this is very sticky. I don't know if you can see that, but like I'm sticking to it. So when they come, they are kind of all crinkled up. It doesn't actually really affect the ability to do it. I have heard this tip that if you take down each one of your corners, it kind of flattens it out. But this is the canvas, and then inside the package I took out, this is the boat where you put your beads, and maybe I'll just start with the beads first. So this is your bead packaging. You open this up, and this is every color, and apparently they give you about 30% more just in case you get some beads that are defective. It comes in this strip of colors, and each one of these packets, like this is number 1, and it corresponds to the number 1 on my canvas. So this is what it comes in, one big strip. It looks like, do you remember those fizzy candies? That's what the packaging reminds me. And you just clip them apart, and then each package has, like this package has a ton of beads, this one not so many, this one not so many. Some have more than others as you need, as per what your needs are. Okay, so the other packaging, this is the boat, the tool to place your beads, and the wax that makes the tool stick to your beads so that you can place them in each of the dots. And this is literally all you need, including the beads and the canvas, to do the painting. It literally is that simple. Okay, so the really cool thing about this tray is that there are ridges. Hopefully you can see the ridges inside, and each of those ridges catches the beads, and so you literally, when you're on your tabletop, you'll kind of shimmy it side to side like that, or just kind of lightly bounce it, and your beads will bounce into place and end up in these ridges in lines so that you can pick them up. And this, and I'm gonna just see if I can get you to focus in on that. This is the little square of wax that you would put into this pen. and you do that, I will show you my old one. This is the one from the painting that I just completed, and that's how much wax I used on a 12 by 16, which is, the 12 by 16 seem to be 12 by 12 and 12 by 16 seem to be the two common sizes available on Amazon. These are also available on AliExpress, and you can get into canvases that are like painting, huge painting sizes you could mount on your wall above your couch or wherever. But that's all you use, so you really don't need a whole bunch of these or a whole bunch of this. So you just take your pen, you push it into the wax, you kind of smush it against a flat surface like your table, and you just wiggle it around, and then you would literally just roll it here to get any excess wax off, and then you go to town. So after you've loaded it with wax, you literally just take your tray, you put your beads in here, whichever color section that you're working on, shake it around, get them so that they're laying facet side up. Just grab one, put it on your painting in the dot that's associated with that symbol or that color, or the symbol that's associated with that color, whatever. Okay, so there are a couple of extra things that you can get that will enhance your ability to do this with ease, that you'll be able to store it, put it away when you're not doing it, and everything will be safe because you're dealing with a trillion little beads. Okay, so the kit that I got comes with a couple things that I think are necessary, and it also came with some stuff that I could care less about. There are different tools that you can use for placing your dots that are called multi-placers. I'll show you some of those. But the one extra thing that I think everybody needs if they're going to do this, even just your first painting, is something to store your beads in. And the kit came with this 28 cube storage. I haven't opened it. There is 4 in each line, and they have pop top lids, and your beads are safe inside each of these containers. And then whichever bead color you need, like if you need this one, you just pop this one and then dump them into your tray as you need them. You don't dump the entire package into each tray when you're doing it, you just dump a few so that there's room for them to wiggle around and get into line. But that was the one thing that does not come with each painting that is definitely a necessity in my opinion. There are definitely other things that you can use. I went to the dollar store and picked up this is a 3 container of little containers. You would need several depending on how many colors your painting comes with. For example, my last one was 25. This one is 17, so I would need 17 containers to hold my beads. So I have things like this, which I just shook my camera, I'm sorry. I have things like this. These have screw top lids. They would be secure. This is $1.25 for 3, so you would need several of them. Another thing you can use, the dollar store also carries these. It's these tiny little zip top bags or Ziploc bags. I think they're even tinier. This one held my kit, but they come in like 2 inches by 3 inches, and you can store your bags or your diamonds in that. But then you also have to like search through each of your bags until you find the right color with the right code. My system that I've got, and I got this from Michael's, and down in the description I will post a couple of links for some of the tools that I find, like the storage container, some ideas for that, because everybody's a little bit different and I don't know what will work best for you, but this was fantastic. This in Canada is $20, and it comes with 54, I believe, containers. Some of them are tiny containers. I didn't use them. So each color comes with a symbol as well as a number, and so I numbered it from 1 to 25 on this one because my last painting was 25. This one only requires 17, so I can use the same one. And so when I'm sitting at my table, I literally just pick up whichever color I need. I look for, you know, for example, I need number 8. 8 is the symbol V, so I just grab the number 8 box and then I flip it open, dump it into my tray, however many I think I need for that little section, close it back up, put it back in here. Now I have the in honesty, the occasional bead does pop out of these, but I just find this to be the best way to store everything I need for my painting. And they also include a couple of these larger cases in here, in this case, that will store my pen. They came with tweezers and this little scoop so I can scoop my beads out, and my boat fits in there. So it just works out really good. It's a way for me to be able to store everything together. Okay, it does fit in here all the time. There we go. So it just snaps together like that. I put it in the case, and everything I need is in this case to keep me going. Then I have a dollar store basket that I just keep all of my odds and ends. The other thing that it came with was this bag of completely non-needed items. These pencil grips, I put them on just because these pens are very tiny. There are fancy pens you can get for this hobby as well. I'm not there yet, I don't think. I don't find it necessary, but the pencil grip just makes it a bit thicker and softer because you're going to be doing this a lot. The kit came with this tray. I don't really know why there's hooks on it, but it's a bigger tray. It has bigger ridges which hold the diamonds better, but the thing I don't like about this tray is that, so when you are trying to empty it, all of these diamonds are in rows, and so you're trying to get them all down to a corner so that you can dump them into your little container, and sometimes they'll kind of splatter out, and that's the times that I've had splattered beads was because of the tray. So it comes with one of those. It also came with another green tray, which that's great. Every painting you get, you will get one of these trays. It might not be green, it might be pink, it might be, I don't know, but you will get one all the time and you will end up with a lot of these. One of the tips I heard, every once in a while you will get beads that kind of stick together, and if you put your beads into one tray, put another tray on top, and then just kind of wiggle it around, you can break up those beads, so that's good. And then also too, the more trays you get, you know, if you're working in a section that has several colors, you can lay your trays out. But honestly, for my first painting, I only had the one, and it was not a problem for me at all. And then you also get this white tray, and the white tray, again, it's the same size. I was kind of disappointed when I saw the ad. I was thinking it was the bigger one, because there is a bigger version of this that will hold more beads. I was a little shocked when I got it and it was this tiny, but same thing, has the ridges. Let's see if I can focus this. Has the ridges on the tray, and then it also has the little spout, which is good for pouring them back into your containers. So it came with one of those. It came with a package of baggies. I was looking for these just a minute ago to show you what they look like. So these are now the ones that I got from the dollar store. So that's their size, and I'll just move that up so you can see. It's very tiny, 2 inches by 3 inches, but it's enough to hold your beads. This kit came with, I think it was 10 bags, and I've already used them when I de-kitted my first painting. So it came with, last couple of things here, guys, in this kit, leaving the best item in the kit for last. So it also came with these plastic tweezers. Now, these are different than the one that came in my Michaels kit, and they're more pointy, but they're plastic and they're really flimsy. Sometimes if you place the bead in the wrong spot, you can re-pick it back up and then put it down. So maybe the points would be good for that. And then maybe also too, if you're wanting to kind of move them, because if you haven't placed them exactly uniformly, sometimes you have to move them a little bit to get a bead in place. I'm sure that would be one of the reasons why you would use it. It came with all of these tools. On each end of the pens, I'm just gonna show you. I didn't really show you when I was showing it to you at first. So the pen has like this single little point on it, and then this end has what they call, let's just see if we can, it's a multi-placer, and you can see the pink inside. That's because I tried out the multi-placer to place more than one bead at a time. This one places 3. This one I think places, I don't even know, like I don't know how many this places, maybe 6. This looks like a multi-placer also. Maybe this one probably holds like 7 or something like that, and this one looks like about the same. I don't know. Like, there's so many different size multi-placers. I don't really use them that much. The other thing that it came with was all of this extra wax, which I didn't need. And then this little zippered pouch that's kind of see-through so that you can put all of your extra tools in here. And that's what I've been using it for. I don't know what else I would use it for. Last but not least, by far, the reason why I got this kit was for the light board. And this one, it's a USB plug-in and it turns on at 3 different levels. I don't know if you can see that on screen. I hope that you can. I will tell you, this thing is amazing. I'm so glad I got it. It makes seeing those dots and the symbols, because some of those symbols are hard to read, very, very easy. And I'm just gonna show you and see if I can get close enough to show you the difference between it on. You guys, I'm sorry if I can't get in any closer. I'm still trying to figure out my camera. It goes brighter, but it just shows each little pixel so much more clearly, and then it turns off, and that's it turned off. So I mean, you can see the difference there. If you're sitting in a room that has an overhead light, you know, or even if you're sitting in the room watching TV and the lights are out, it can be really difficult to see each of these little symbols. And this thing was the entire reason I got this kit. It also came with this little stand so that you can place the stand in here and you kind of drape your canvas over, and then it's standing up. I personally like it better when it's flat and I'm looking down. Having said that, I come and go to it. If you're doing it for a long period of time and you're craning over it, I can see how that might cause you some neck problems. And that was the extra kit that I got. That honestly is more stuff than I need. What I got that for was the light board, and I've seen these light boards go on their own for $35 to $45 and higher, and this one I got for $25, and it included all of those extra things, including the baggies, including the extra placement tools, which I've heard that eventually each one of your tools will get bent, or it just will wear out and you won't be able to use it anymore. So I have more than enough of those now. It came with a little case to hold all of my tools, which is good because then it's just all together. And it even came with the extra storage container, which you can use, you can give away to somebody, you can add it into if you're giving this away as a gift, because believe me, it's a kind of a cool, in my opinion, gift to give any of your grandkids or your children or friends, and they're looking for something to spend their time on. If you're not going to use this, give it to them. All right, you guys, so I had to go get my vehicle. As you can probably tell, the lighting has changed a little bit, and I'm probably not in the exact same spot that I was before, but they were doing the winter tire changeover, as I think I said already. I'm not sure if I did, but anyway. So now it's your turn. You tell me, what kinds of crafts or hobbies or extracurricular activities have you been doing? Have you found this past year in 2020, that you have dedicated more time into something? This has been so much fun. This year for me has actually been a year where I've discovered a few things that I really, really enjoy doing that I probably would not have even thought about if what has happened in this past year with all the craziness had happened. And so I would love to hear what you guys like to do, and if diamond painting is something that you think you might try or you might think about as a gift for somebody else. I'd love to hear all about it. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and as well check out one of my other videos here and here. And that's gonna be it for me. I will catch you guys all in the next video. Until then, take care, have fun, make lots of money, and I'll see you next time. Bye.